Every day, millions of people wake up early, put in long hours, and work hard to make ends meet. Despite their relentless efforts, many find themselves stuck in a cycle where financial freedom seems just out of reach. It's not a matter of laziness or lack of ambition. Instead, there's a deeper issue at play, one that goes beyond individual choices and speaks to the very fabric of our modern society. This is the reality for so many, and it's time we look closer at why so many hardworking people remain broke. Let's clear up a common misconception right away. Most people who struggle financially are not lazy. In fact, many are juggling multiple jobs, side hustles, and family responsibilities. The issue isn't a lack of effort or drive. Instead, it's something much more subtle and systemic. Society often blames individuals for their financial struggles, but the truth is the game is rigged in ways that aren't always obvious. So if it's not laziness, what's really holding people back? From a young age, many of us are taught to focus on appearances. We're told that looking successful is almost as important as being successful. This mindset is reinforced everywhere we look on social media and movies and even in our communities. The pressure to keep up with the latest trends, gadgets, and lifestyles is immense. Instead of building real wealth, people are encouraged to spend money on things that make them look wealthy, even if it means going into debt. Modern world is built to profit from our insecurities. Every billboard, commercial, and social media ad is carefully crafted to make us feel like we're missing out. The message is clear. If you don't have the latest phone, car, or designer clothes, you're falling behind. This constant comparison fuels a cycle of spending as people try to fill the gap between who they are and who they think they should be. Businesses thrive on this insecurity, turning it into big profit. One of the most common traps is the allure of luxury on credit. Credit cards and easy financing make it possible to buy expensive items without having the cash up front. It feels good in the moment, driving a new car, wearing designer clothes, or living in a stylish apartment. But the bills always come due. Over time, interest and debt pile up, making it even harder to get ahead. The cycle of borrowing to look rich keeps many people financially stuck. Social media is full of influencers showing off designer lifestyles, exotic vacations, fancy dinners, and high-end fashion. It's easy to forget that much of this is staged or even borrowed. The pressure to keep up can lead people to spend beyond their means, chasing an image that isn't real. Instead of investing in their future, they invest in appearances, hoping to fit in or impress others. This pursuit rarely leads to lasting happiness or security. Sports betting is everywhere now, promising fast money and instant excitement. With just a few taps on a phone, anyone can place a bet and dream of a big win. The reality, though, is that most people lose more than they win. The thrill of the game can quickly turn into a habit, draining savings and creating stress. What starts as entertainment often becomes a financial trap, especially when people chase losses in hopes of a comeback. Internet is full of so-called gurus selling the dream of overnight success. They pose in rented mansions and borrowed cars, claiming to have the secret formula for wealth. For a price, they'll share their system, but often the only person getting rich is the guru. These schemes prey on people's hopes and insecurities, offering shortcuts that rarely work. Real success takes time, effort, and genuine skills, not flashy promises. Everything around us is designed to keep people chasing appearances. From the latest gadgets to the trendiest clothes, the pressure to look successful is relentless. This chase is exhausting and expensive. Instead of focusing on what truly matters, people end up spending their energy and money on things that only offer temporary satisfaction. The cycle continues, leaving many feeling empty and financially drained. Advertising has evolved. It no longer just sells products, it sells identity. The message isn't simply buy this, instead it's become this. Every ad is crafted to make you feel like you're not enough unless you have what they're selling. This shift is powerful and subtle, shaping how people see themselves and what they value. It's not about the product, it's about the person you want to be. Language of advertising has changed. Instead of simply encouraging you to buy something, ads now invite you to transform yourself. Become this is the new mantra. Whether it's a car, a watch, or a pair of shoes, the promise is that you'll be seen differently, respected more, or feel more confident. This subtle shift keeps people spending, always chasing the next version of themselves that's just out of reach. While people spend money trying to look successful, they often neglect the things that actually create freedom. Skills, savings, investments, businesses, and time, these are the real building blocks of wealth. But they're not as flashy or instantly rewarding as a new gadget or outfit. True freedom comes from focusing on these fundamentals, even when it's not glamorous. It's about making choices that pay off in the long run. Gambling has become more accessible than ever. With casinos now living inside our phones, it's easy to place a bet anytime, anywhere. One notification, one near win, and suddenly you're hooked. The line between entertainment and addiction blurs quickly. What starts as a harmless game can spiral into a habit that drains both your wallet and your willpower. The cycle is hard to break, especially when wins feel just within reach. As gambling becomes more frequent and accessible, discipline slowly disappears. Each bet feels like it could be the big one, and the excitement overshadows caution. Over time, the habit takes over, making it harder to stick to budgets or long-term plans. The loss of discipline doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual slide that leaves people wondering where their money and self-control went. Perhaps the biggest scam keeping people broke is the illusion that wealth must be visible. We're taught to believe that if you're rich, everyone should know it. But real wealth is often quiet, hidden in plain sight. The cars, clothes, and vacations that look impressive are often bought on credit, while true financial security is built quietly behind the scenes. This illusion keeps people chasing the wrong goals. Real wealth doesn't need to shout. It's not about flashy cars or expensive watches. Instead, it's about having options, security, and peace of mind. The truly wealthy often live below their means, investing in things that grow quietly over time. Their success isn't always obvious, but it's steady and lasting. This quiet approach is the opposite of what most advertising promotes, but it's the path to real freedom. Building real wealth takes patience. It's about making smart choices over time, not chasing quick wins or instant gratification. Patience means saying no to things that don't serve your long-term goals even when they're tempting. It's about trusting the process and letting your efforts compound. While others rush to show off, the patient quietly build a foundation that lasts. Control is a key ingredient in building wealth. It's about managing your spending, setting boundaries, and making intentional choices. When you control your money instead of letting it control you, everything changes. This kind of discipline isn't flashy, but it's incredibly powerful. It allows you to weather storms, seize opportunities, and build a future on your terms. Long-term thinking is what separates those who build wealth from those who chase it. It's about looking beyond today's temptations and focusing on what will matter years from now. This mindset helps you make decisions that pay off in the future, even if they're not popular or exciting right now. The ability to delay gratification is a superpower in a world obsessed with instant results. True wealth comes from doing what matters, not what impresses others. It's about investing in your health, relationships, and skills. These are the things that provide real value and satisfaction, even if they don't come with applause or admiration. When you focus on what's meaningful, you build a life that's rich in every sense of the word. There's a powerful moment when you stop performing wealth and start building it. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but it changes everything. Instead of worrying about what others think, you focus on your own goals and values. The need to impress fades, replaced by a desire for real progress. This is where true financial freedom begins. Breaking free from the cycle of chasing appearances isn't easy. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and a willingness to go against the grain. But with each step, you gain more control over your life and your finances. The journey is challenging, but the rewards are worth it. Every small change adds up, moving you closer to real wealth. In the long run, skills matter more than status symbols. The ability to solve problems, adapt, and learn new things is far more valuable than any designer label. Skills open doors, create opportunities, and provide security that no amount of flashy spending can match. Investing in yourself is the best way to build lasting wealth. Savings are the foundation of financial security. Having money set aside for emergencies or opportunities gives you peace of mind and flexibility. It's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Building a habit of saving even small amounts can make a huge difference over time. It's a quiet, powerful way to protect your future. Investing is how you turn savings into wealth. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or your own business, investments grow your money over time. The key is to start early and stay consistent, even when progress feels slow. Investing isn't about getting rich quick, it's about building a future that's stable and abundant. Starting a business is one of the most powerful ways to create wealth. It's not easy and it comes with risks, but it also offers unlimited potential. Businesses create jobs, solve problems, and generate value for communities. If you're willing to learn and adapt, entrepreneurship can be a path to both financial and personal freedom. Time is the most valuable asset you have. Unlike money, you can't earn more of it. Using your time wisely on things that matter and move you forward is crucial. Avoiding distractions and focusing on meaningful work helps you get the most out of every day. When you value your time, you naturally make better financial decisions. Comparing yourself to others is a losing game. There will always be someone with more money, more success, more stuff. The key is to focus on your own journey and progress. When you stop measuring your worth by others' standards, you free yourself from the pressure to keep up. True wealth is personal and unique. Trying to impress others comes with a high price. The money spent on things you don't need could be used to build a better future. The approval of others is fleeting, but the consequences of overspending can last for years. When you shift your focus from impressing others to improving yourself, everything changes for the better. The quiet path to wealth isn't glamorous, but it works. It's about making smart choices, living below your means, and investing in your future. This approach doesn't attract much attention, but it leads to real, lasting success. Over time, the small, consistent steps add up to something powerful. Quiet wealth is the kind that lasts. Advertising has shifted from selling products to selling lifestyles. The goal is to make you feel like you need to buy in order to belong. This new game is subtle but powerful, shaping desires and decisions in ways we don't always notice. Recognizing this influence is the first step to taking back control over your choices. Social media creates a mirage of success. We see only the highlights: vacations, new cars, celebrations, while the struggles and debts stay hidden. This distorted view makes it easy to feel inadequate or left behind. Remember, what you see online is rarely the whole story. Real life is more complex, and real wealth is often invisible. Debt can quickly spiral out of control when you're chasing appearances. High-interest loans, credit cards, and buy now pay later offers make it easy to overspend. The burden of debt grows quietly, making it harder to save or invest. Escaping the debt spiral starts with honest self-assessment and a commitment to change. Learning to say no is a superpower in a world full of temptations. Saying no to unnecessary spending, to trends, and to the pressure to fit in is an act of self-respect. Each time you say no, you say yes to your future. It's a simple but powerful way to protect your goals and your wallet. Success isn't about what you own, it's about what you achieve and who you become. Redefining success means focusing on growth, contribution, and fulfillment. When you measure success by your own standards, you free yourself from the need to impress others. This shift leads to deeper satisfaction and real progress. Simplicity is underrated. Living simply means spending less, stressing less, and enjoying more of what truly matters. It's about cutting out the noise and focusing on what brings real value to your life. Simplicity creates space for growth, savings, and happiness. Sometimes less really is more. Owning your choices and your future is liberating. When you take responsibility for your finances, you gain the freedom to live on your own terms. Ownership means making decisions that align with your values, not just following the crowd. This freedom is the real reward of building wealth. Everyone makes financial mistakes. The key is to learn from them and move forward. Each setback is an opportunity to grow wiser and stronger. Don't let past errors define your future. Instead, use them as stepping stones toward better decisions and greater wealth. Building wealth is easier with support. Surrounding yourself with people who share your values and goals can make a huge difference. Community provides encouragement, accountability, and new ideas. Together, you can overcome challenges and celebrate successes. Wealth isn't just about money, it's about relationships too. Every step toward financial freedom is worth celebrating. Small wins like paying off a debt, saving a little extra, or learning a new skill add up over time. Recognizing your progress keeps you motivated and focused. Celebrate the journey, not just the destination. Overnight success is a myth. Most lasting achievements are the result of years of hard work, learning, and persistence. Don't be fooled by stories of instant wealth, they're rarely the whole truth. Real success is built step by step with patience and dedication. You have the power to choose your own path. Whether you want to build a business, invest, or simply live comfortably, the choice is yours. Don't let society's expectations dictate your journey. Define what wealth means to you and pursue it with intention. When you stop performing wealth for others, you start building it for yourself. This shift is liberating and empowering. It allows you to focus on what truly matters and make decisions that serve your future. The end of performance is the beginning of real progress. True wealth isn't just about money, it's about the legacy you leave behind. Building a legacy means creating something that lasts, whether it's financial security for your family, a business, or positive change in your community. Focus on what you want to be remembered for and let that guide your actions. Journey to real wealth starts with a single step. It's about making conscious choices, investing in yourself, and focusing on what truly matters. Every decision, no matter how small, moves you closer to financial freedom. Remember, you don't have to chase appearances to build a life of abundance. Start today and let your actions speak louder than your possessions.